Why, hello everybody. Welcome for the first time, or welcome back to the Primus server here, where I, your host, Monkeypuzzle, am playing the Minecraft Unabridged mod pack with all my wonderful server mates here. And I believe, and I am often wrong in this, such a simple thing, but I think this is episode 16 on this server playing this pack. So, hello. Let's do some things. So let me switch all my keys so I can. And first, I have a couple presents to show you. Over here is a box that Casual Kiwi left for me. He got locked out of his ME system because he'd run out of power like I used to do sometime. So he asked if anybody had any power. I loaned him some of these hardened energy cells that I had. And he, as a gift back, gave me some of these yellow glow panels from Mechanism. So that's cool. I've never used a glow panel from Mechanism. Pretty cool, pretty bright, pretty yellow. I don't think it goes right there, but that is a cool gift. Thank you very much, Casual Kiwi, for returning my power, my energy cells, and those giving me those nice things. And then out here, I was hanging out with Esk the other day, and he was showing me all the tree breeding he was doing at his place, which is actually, it's over there. So he's done quite a bit, and that's pretty exciting to me, because if you've all watched me, I love doing that. I've never got all the way to the end of it. I got pretty close in Resonant Rise 3, but then I got distracted with this server. But he gave me my namesake. So we got this nice little present box here, and I should use this indeed. Why? Because these are Monkeypuzzle saplings. Oh yeah. And my name does indeed come from the Monkeypuzzle tree from South America. And they are awesome trees. If you don't know them, go look it up. But let's plant them. Oh, I don't know, let's put one here. I think if I remember, they're a 2x2. We'll see. And there was only one corner on forestry trees that works for all of them. I thought it was a 2x2. Maybe it's a 3x3. Okay, let's try that. I honestly don't remember, but I think he would have given me more saplings if it was. Because he knows what he's doing. So let's break those again. There it is. All right. Let's check it out from back here. The Monkeypuzzle tree. They didn't make it as cool as the actual Monkeypuzzle tree, but it's still the Monkeypuzzle tree. And one of the coolest things about it, if I put this on... Oh, it's pine wood. What the heck? Never mind. I thought that if I was going to be able to leave a piece of the wood or a plank around, I was going to be able to leave it as a calling card. But apparently, I cannot do that. But what I think I can do, let's see, up here, I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, 4.extratrees.species.monkeypuzzle.name. Well, that is in there. So I could go around and put these around as my calling card. So if someone saw that and turned Wayla on, they'd see my name in there. Anyway, I got Monkeypuzzle trees. So thank you, Esk, for that. That makes me very happy. I'll put that back because I'll take nice care of my Monkeypuzzle trees. Anyway, more updates for you. What else do I have to show you? Well, let me see. I finally went ahead and made the automatic regulation of mana production here. So it starts up here. There was a chest up here before on the hopper above the open crate. Now I've got an ender chest here full of blaze rods coming from the mob farm. And so there's just another matching one of these. down below with an export bus going into it. And these would drop, except this is on. This redstone conduit signal is on. And that is because there's 2 gates now on either side of this mana pool. So if you remember, this mana pool over here had a dominant spark right there on top of it. So all of these give to this. But now this one, upon the suggestion of one of my viewers, and I apologize, I forgot to go look up your name, but it was a great suggestion that this one has a recessive augment on its spark. So this thing gives all its mana to other pools as much as it can. So if this one's full, it means that they are all full. And if it's full, this gate here reads that it gives a redstone signal. So there's just a single structure pipe right here. Let's see, let's just take this off so you guys can see a little bit better. Does it come off with that? No, it doesn't. It comes off with a open hand shift click. So it's just a single structure pipe floating here. And then down there, I've got a blue power RS NOR latch. So this sets that to a signal when it gets full, and then nothing happens until it gets all the way empty. And then this side gives a redstone signal that will switch the RS NOR latch, turn this conduit off, and then this will all start producing mana again. The blaze rods will start dropping, and that will happen until this is full again. So it's a pretty good automatic regulation for mana production. Right now you can see that these guys are all full, and the downside of that is that they are giving off particles, which does affect my FPS a little bit. And if you look, it's actually not doing that great at the moment. It's not terrible, but I am below 30 at this moment, which is not that good. But if I use a little mana, then that will stop, but this won't automatically refill right away until this pool is actually empty. So there's a bit of space between full and empty where those guys won't be like that. So that's cool. And actually, I do have something to make too. I have another mission I want to do today, and it's going to require some Terra Steel. So let's drop some of those in there, and that should actually use up some mana. It'll actually use up quite a bit. We actually might get the whole mana thing starting again, because that most likely is going to empty out with these. So let's see. Drop that. All right, I got to take the old one off. There we go. I just go up here to get out of the way so I won't suck it up. I don't have my magnet on, but still, this Botania stuff is a little finicky about picking up items and dropping items. And all that mana, people are like, what do you need all that mana for? Well, for one thing, I can make Terra Steel on demand that quickly with no problem. And did that use it all up? Actually, there's still a little bit in there. So that's cool. Did this thing start again? Nope. So I did not use... I should have used a full pool full of mana, but apparently I didn't. That's probably because these and these all had a reserve of mana still in them that you would think those would all be given here. Anyway, I'm not going to overanalyze right now. It works. And just real quick from below, you can see how that RS NOR latch connects to the conduit that goes all the way up. And then above here somewhere too is that pressure plate, which regulates it with the drop of each of the blaze rods. So other things is power. Yeah, you guys saw last time I set up, well, the last 4 episodes, I set up a whole bunch of immersive engineering power generation in there, the biodiesel fermenter, squeezer, refinery, generator complex times 4. And in here we have a giant Zetta Big Battery, which we could go take a look at. I did some improvements on the farms, and now all the farms have fertilized dirt under them, which has really helped with the production of everything. And let's see, right now I am up to, whoa, this is actually nearly full. I have 123 billion RF in here. So that's not bad. Pretty soon, actually, I'm going to be able to really shut down or tone down the power generation. In fact, I could probably do it already, and it won't fill up quite as fast. So I didn't think I would be able to fill this thing up right away, but apparently it's not taking that long at all. So I do not need to worry much about power at all. So I don't need to just go show you all the fertilized earth that's under the farms, but you all can take my word for it. So big things I want to do today is, the main thing I was thinking of doing was expanding my base, or at least setting up a new base out in the world somewhere where I can do grand building projects and really just make something cool looking and fun, and have that as an ongoing thing to have something to do. Not that I lack things to do here, but big, grand, fancy building projects are always fun. But I have to admit, I'm still haven't picked a place. I have looked all over this map, and I'm pretty picky about the biomes that I want to settle in. And the ones that are nearby that I like the most are already taken by people who thought they were cool as well, because they are cool biomes. So that's all good. I'm still looking. I have a few candidates. If I have time, maybe I'll try to show you those and see what you think. Although I also am thinking about just keeping it near here rather than having far away places that I have to teleport to, which I may do. Back here, there's some pretty cool terrain on the highland that I could just make use of and be out of render distance of that base, but still be like just a little walk away or a little flight away. Like, look at this stuff, man. This is really cool. I could definitely do some neat things with all this terrain, all this topography, these changes in altitude and stuff. It's pretty neat. I like highlands a lot for that. I wish the grass were slightly greener, but I can still live with it. You know, I'm in California and there's a drought here, so your lawn shouldn't be too green. That's the problem. But there's a couple things I had in mind for my new base, and I don't know if it's going to work here, but I want to do it anyway. Is somewhere I want to play with some shards of Laputa, and there's some guys on the server are like, what? And other guys on the server are like, yeah, those are cool. I think they're cool. Anyway, to do that, we need to kill the Gaia Guardian, which I actually helped Aaron B do once off camera. But I want to do it a couple times on camera today. Let's go down here. And beyond the shard of Laputa, we'll go back up here, which is actually one of the next things on my list for Botania. We got to do the Ritual of Gaia, which we'll do in just a moment, and then the Shard of Laputa, which I'm not going to make today because I don't know where to use it yet. There's a lot of other cool things that open up when you battle. I don't want to say kill because it comes back. The Gaia Spirit. So battling the Gaia Spirit opens up all kinds of things. There's all kinds of neat things that we can make with the Gaia stuff. I forget exactly what it's called. So we will do that. But upgrade for that, one is I went ahead and I made a brewing stand over there. No big deal, but I made a bunch of potions just to help out with that fight. But another one is I don't have a good ranged weapon, and there's part of the fight where it drops a whole bunch of mobs on you. And I could go up in there with my cleaver, which I actually modified some more. I'm now at plus 44 attack damage. And that's without doing that whole magical wood business that you may have seen some of the other guys on the server do. I'm going to do it a little bit with the thing I'm about to make now. I'm about to make a crossbow. And you've probably seen a couple of the guys on the server make crossbows like this. But if you haven't, I'm going to do it. I haven't done it on camera yet, so we might as well do it together. I can open this place up now. I've got these garage doors here to kind of be able to close this place up or open it kind of turn it kind of back into the mountain. Anyway, this little decorating in my off time. This one didn't fit quite right, but yeah, okay. So now I'm ready to work. Gotta watch my back now. That's gonna add a little bit of excitement to the episode if I get killed in here while I'm trying to do this. Oh, there he is. As soon as I put my cleaver away. Alright, so at least I got good armor now and I don't die right away. So I'm just talking my way through this episode. Let's do some things. So I went ahead and I made some of the casts for making a cleaver or not a cleaver, a crossbow. But I'm going to make some of the parts in here first too. So let me see, we got fletching, bowstring, tool rod. So the tool rod, actually, we have to do something for that. So we're going to use this and this to make the bolts, the actual the arrows, what you call arrows for a crossbow. But there's some other parts for it here too, these. And at first I'm going to make these out of magical wood. Now there's not that many modifiers you really need on a crossbow, but I'm going to do this anyway. That if you make parts out of magical wood with iguana tweaks, you get a bunch of modifiers on them, which helps a lot since you have a limited amount of modifiers when you make the tool. In fact, you don't. You have to level it up yourself. So I made a bunch of magical wood with the recipe that comes in this pack where, well, this is the normal recipe, but there's a recipe in this where you can take a book and an emerald and you make a flim-flam enchantment, and if you put those all around, you get like 17 magical wood or something like that. So that's a pretty good deal. Anyway, so we made those parts, and then this one, that can't go in there, that goes in there. The bowstring has to be made out of string, which I forgot to grab. Do I have any in here? I don't. So let's go grab some string, and then at the same time, we need to make these slime balls usable. And to do that, we need to make a slime crystal, like that. And to make a slime crystal, we need slimy mud, and then slimy mud is made like that. Let's make a few of these. And so this is going to be how we make things out of slime in Tinker's Construct. So as soon as I get 2 of those slime crystals, okay, I have 4. Let's grab those. We get to take those downstairs. We are set to go with that. And I was supposed to grab some string. Thank you for reminding me. There we go. So let's go back down to the Tinker's Land, and we can go ahead and make that bowstring. This can only be made with string or enchanted fabric. So I don't have enchanted fabric, so we're going to make it with string. That's all good. And now I think we can go ahead and make a crossbow right there. So it needs that, and you go there, and you go there, and you go there, and you go there. So now we get a crossbow that's got 8 modifiers. That's pretty cool. So I'm not going to give it a name just yet because I don't know a name I want to give it. Wow, I got 4 ender pearls from that guy. All right, so there is our crossbow. Now, this is not very good yet, but we can make it very good, and we can modify it quite a bit. And let me see. I guess I'll modify the crossbow, and then we'll go ahead and make the bolts for it. So in here, I've got some materials already melted. I've got some signalum, which is fancy stuff you can make in thermal expansion. And signalum is, if I remember, it's like, there it is. It's copper and silver, 3 copper, 1 silver, and 10 redstone. So quite a bit of redstone, but it's a pretty good material with a lot of good properties. So in here, we're going to use signalum first, and we are going to go ahead and make this piece, I forget what it's called, out of signalum, and this piece, the main shaft of the crossbow. And this is the bow part and the shaft part. And then this binding, I've been advised by Landstrider, if we make that out of molten enderium, that will give this thing a lot more durability. These give really good stats and a fast reload time on this thing. So we can go ahead and take that now. Now, does this need to be leveled up? It does. So I'm not going to switch it over yet. I'm going to use it a bunch, I think. Maybe, no, we got a bunch of modifiers on it already, and I want to start using it right away for the Gaia fight, which means that it needs to be in pretty good shape. Now, I think I can just go like that, yep. And so now this is going to have the signalum part, the crossbow limb, which is cool. And then if we put that back there, we give it that. Now it's going to have a lot more durability. So without that, let's see. Oh, I could just look over here. The durability is 640. Over here, it doesn't seem to have raised it that much. 711. Whatever. It's still good. And then we're going to give it this. And the effective durability is the same, but we just got the draw speed down to 0.25 seconds. So this is a very good crossbow right here. It's going to be pretty OP, actually, by the time that we're done. So we need to make some more stuff that can go back, that can go back. So we need to make some tool rods out of slime. Apparently, you can make them out of a lot of things there. But for the bolts on the crossbow, this is going to give them really good durability, I suppose, is why we're using this. So we just put that in there. We're going to make two kinds of arrows just for comparison. And so what you do with these guys to make the bolts for the crossbows, you got to put them in these casting tables like that. And I'm going to make two sets right here. And I think we still got the enderium at the bottom. So the slime rods coated in enderium apparently give you really good bolts for your crossbow. So we shall see. I've been seeing them use them on camera, but I haven't used one myself. So we'll see. So we're almost there. Last thing we got to do is make some fletching, the little arrow, the little feather parts that go on the back of an arrow or a bolt. And there's several materials we can use for this: feathers, oak leaves, slime crystals. And so if we put the oak leaves here, we get really high durability and 71% accuracy for that fletching. And if we put feathers, we get less durability but a lot more accuracy. So let's try both and see the difference. So if we get the bolt pattern right there, we've got these, which we know are, it doesn't tell us right now, but we know they've been coated with enderium. And then let's try this. So with the feather, we get 176 enderium bolts. So you get a lot for your money here. And so these have a 93.5% accuracy. That's pretty good. And a 1% break chance. Okay, and we got 176 of those. Now if we do it with the leaf, we get 440 of them, and they have a 0 break chance, but their accuracy has gone down quite a bit. So it's a little interesting difference between the two. So now if I hold this, I wonder how I load it. I'm not sure how that goes. Woo! Okay, and which ones did it shoot? It looks like I got those back, and I wonder how it chooses. It's choosing these ones right now. Okay. And I wonder whichever is on the hotbar with it. Okay, yeah, I think that must be it. If I put them up here, it still works. Huh. So I guess I just need to choose which ones I want to use. I've lost some of these already, but apparently you can put these in and repair them. Yeah, if I add enderium to it, I can recharge it back up to 440. That's pretty cool. If they have 0 break chance, I wonder how I lost one. But both of these should be pretty OP combined with all this. So we've made this thing. I should probably test it on somebody. But I wonder who. I hate killing poor innocent animals. certainly not going to kill a sheep because Sice, the sheep, watches all my videos. He'll be mad. All right, pig. Sorry. So let me see, which ones do the most damage? That says 1 heart, that says 1 heart. But I think it does better, I think, if it is with the crossbow. I think that's if you're just hitting something with it. Wow. Okay, yeah. I was dead on the first try, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, cow. Wow, it's hard to shoot once. The thing is so fast. So we have an OP crossbow. So when all the mobs drop in that fight, we shall be good to go. So let me see. Let me take a moment to collect myself and figure out if I forgot anything, and then we're going to head over to Aaron B's place where he's got the setup for the Gaia Guardian, and we'll go do that.